Hello children, welcome to another lesson in English Balbharati textbook, page 14. Be a Writer, part 1 shows that this lesson is activity based. You have to use your own imagination and creativity to write what you see in these pictures shown in the lesson. You might have noticed that these pictures have speech bubbles to show conversations taking place between the persons shown in these pictures. What is a conversation? Conversation is exchanging ideas or thoughts through talking. Conversation can take place between two or more persons. In this picture, you can see Mark having a conversation with his friend, where his friend asks him what are the plans that he was having for next year. And Mark replies that next year he will be going to the university. So this is an example of a conversation between two friends where you can see their conversations in the speech bubbles. In this particular lesson, Be a Writer, part 1, the different pictures have speech bubbles showing one person speaking while the other, that is Isha's speech bubble, is empty. Hence, children, you need to follow these guidelines. Observe the pictures carefully. Note the clocks above each picture indicating the time that each event or situation took place at. Read the speech given in the speech bubble of each picture. Observe the people shown in each picture. Understanding the feeling or emotion of Isha. Imagine or think what Isha might have replied in each picture to fill the empty speech bubbles. Through this activity, you will learn how to write conversations. Once you have completed the conversations of all the events in Isha's day, you will choose one event and write it in the form of a story. So let's start, dear children, with the first picture in the lesson. As you may see, the clock shows time as 6:30 a.m. That is early morning. The conversation is taking place between Isha and her mother. Mother says, "Hurry up or you will be late." Try to understand, children, what is Isha late for? Why does Isha need to hurry up? How is Isha looking and what will she say to her mother? Looking at this picture, I understand that Isha is getting late for school. She is looking sleepy, maybe ill, or maybe too tired. She is not able to finish her milk. So, what does Isha reply to her mother, children? Isha replies,
"I didn't sleep well last night, Mama, and I'm still feeling sleepy and tired. I cannot finish this milk, but I will get ready for school as I'm having a math test today."
The second picture is at 9 o'clock and Isha is in school with her friend. Her friend says,
"I think you should tell the teacher about it."
So children, what do you think that Isha needs to tell her teacher? What can you see in the picture? Isha looking frightened or scared? Her notebook is torn. So, taking into consideration all these things, you need to find out what Isha might have told her friend. So, children, Isha must be telling Neeta, her friend,
Look, my maths notebook is torn and I don't know how it happened.
or she must be saying,
Neeta, please, can you tell teacher about my torn book?
the next situation or picture has taken place at 10 o'clock in the morning in the classroom. The teacher has asked the children some questions. Nikhil has answered, and so the teacher replies, "That's not the right answer, Nikhil." So, what do you think that Isha might have told her teacher? Isha's hand is raised up, and therefore she says,
Teacher, please, may I answer this question?
On the next page, you can see the events or situations that have taken place at Isha's home in the evening. The first picture shows the time as 8 p.m. Her grandmother and Isha are sitting watching a television program, and her grandmother asks Isha, "Why do you like the program so much?" You can see the smile on Isha's face. She is all excited to know about what will happen next in the program, as it is a serial. So she says,
Grandma, I want to know what will happen next in this program.
the next event or situation takes place at 8:30 p.m. at the dinner table, where Isha is having her dinner with her family. Her father says,
You must eat everything that's on your plate.
you can see Isha is pointing towards the food on her plate. And what does she say?
Dad, I don't like this vegetable and so I can't eat it.
Finally, at 9:30, Isha is in bed. Her mother has come to tuck her into bed, and looking at the speech bubble and the words of her mother, I guess that Isha has asked her mother to repeat a story which she has already told Isha. And that is why her mother says, "But you have heard that story before, Isha." So here Isha must have said,
Mother, please tell me the story of Red Riding Hood.
So now children, we have finished all the conversations of the pictures shown in your textbook. We will now try to understand how to write a story from an event given in the book. To write a story from one of the events given in the textbook on pages 14 and 15, we have to use the questions given on page 15. I will now read these questions. Based on these questions, you will have to write a story. When did it happen? Where did it happen? Who were the people present there? What did each person say? How did they say it? Happily, sadly, patiently? And what did Isha and the other people feel on that occasion? Or why did a person do, say, or feel what he or she did? To give you an example of a story written from an event, I will take the event of 9:30 p.m. bedtime. It was 9:30 p.m. and it was Isha's bedtime. So as usual, her mother would come to her bedroom to tuck her into bed. After mother tucked Isha into bed, she would tell her a story. Isha was very excited and asked her mother,
Mama, can you please tell me the story of Red Riding Hood?
Since mother had narrated the story to her twice earlier, mother smilingly tells her, "But haven't I told you the story before already?" So Isha curiously asks,
Okay, Mama, which story are you planning to narrate then?
Mother calmly sits on her bed and replies, "The story of 3 little pigs." Isha happily cuddles in bed to hear the story her mother starts narrating. After finishing the story, she kisses Isha's forehead and dims the lights as Isha goes to sleep. So this, children, is an example of the event 9:30 p.m. bedtime. You too will have to choose any one event from these pages and write a short story using the questions given. Thank you.